Hello YouTube, this is IX Carbons here, and today I'm bringing you a gameplay on Seatown of Demolition. I have not been on MW3 for a while, and I'll explain that in the video, but I know this is the first video I've done in about 3 months or something. I've been quite busy over the summer. I haven't had the means or my recording equipment to do anything. But I've decided, and I've said this to myself before, that I'm going to try and upload at least once a week. So basically, the summer, I've just given you my excuse for the summer. I have been away, I haven't had my recording equipment. But since then, I've been playing on Steam a lot on my computer, on my laptop, and I've been playing with my friends Tom and his friend Joe and all that, and Max. And I've been playing some Gmod, I've been like messing around with them on that. But one of the main things I've been playing has been Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And if anyone doesn't know what that game is, it's basically, it's a bit like Call of Duty, but a bit more tactical. There is no ADS, you can't aim down sights, but that quite helps. It means people have to be more accurate, and it's not just a mass, as people would describe Call of Duty, Twitch gameplay. You don't need to have all that much skill to get kills on Call of Duty. It's a bit of luck and all that. But Counter-Strike, you need a lot of skill and a lot of tactics to get anywhere good in it. I'm still learning, I'm not going to lie, I'm not the best. My friend Tom is a lot better than I am. But if you can get good at aiming, and if you can aim consistently and well, you will reap the rewards. Guns like the AK-47 for the terrorist team, if you can get someone in the head, like, relatively quickly with that, that does more than 100 damage in the head. So, if you can do that, that is great. I can't consistently yet, but it does happen, and I can tell that it is great for getting kills with. But basically, I have been on that a lot, and that's why I haven't been on Xbox. I did go on a bit of Halo Reach, because it's the free game of gold with my friend James yesterday. And the reason mainly that I'm on Call of Duty today, and I have ended up recording this, other than I needed to record something, and I did agree with that, is because Valve have actually done a match ban system on Counter-Strike. Basically, you can play casual matches, but you can also play competitive matches, and when you're playing, you can win gun camos, gun cases and stuff. But it's a lot more frequent on competitive, and just in general, I find competitive just the way it works better. You're encouraged not to leave so that you don't get rage quitters or anything, because if you leave a match and abandon it, you are given the option to go back to a match if you leave for something like, I don't know, connection problems or something, but you are given the option to join back as opposed to abandoning it. But once you abandon it, you are given match ban penalties. The first level is a half-an-hour one. Then if you leave another one, it is a 2-hour penalty, and then I believe after that it's 24 hours, which is what I'm on currently, and so on. And that is actually why I was on Call of Duty today and decided to make this video, an MW3 backed video, is because of this match ban. And that's actually what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. The way the Valve have had it work is, I actually discovered this the other day and it's annoyed me how it works. Obviously I've said about the match bans, and I agree with the match bans. It is a good idea, it keeps people playing, it stops people quitting the games, it keeps games full and lobbies full, and it works pretty well, it's a good system. But what I don't like is the cooldown system. What it is, so I am on a 24-hour one currently. It's my 3rd offence of leaving a game. And obviously this will happen for stuff, if you have to go and do stuff like off games, like if you have to go for tea, or if you have to leave to go out, that doesn't really affect the way it works. The fact is that you've left and it's still a competitive match, so you get your match ban. If you get kicked, however, there is a kick option. If other players vote to kick you and you get kicked that way, and that's how you leave, you do not get issued with a match ban. That does not count towards it, and that is a good thing. But I actually had to go to tea, and that is why I'm on the 24-hour one, and that's why I'm on this today. And what I don't like how it works is, once you're on your ban, it goes up, as I've said, but the actual cooldown time for it to go back down is a week. And that basically means that no matter what offence you commit, no matter what time limit you're on, you have to not leave a match for an entire week, and that is very hard, because if you have to go for tea and something like that, that's not going to really change. You've got to be very careful when you join matches and stuff. Make sure you don't think anything is going to arise. Like, you will actually, it will just go up again. You have to wait a week for it to go down. And you'd think, oh right, a week, and then all your matches back to 0. No, it's not even that easy. you go back one level after a week. So say I'm on the 24-hour ban, the one after that I found out is actually a week-long ban of competitive matches. This does not stop you going on casual, but if you do enjoy competitive or you want to play competitive, it bans you from that for a whole week. So if you're on the 24-hour match ban like me, and this throughout a whole week, so this will be very hard, you might want to just avoid competitive matches for the rest of that week or something. Then if you leave another match, you're straight up to a week-long ban, and that is annoying as hell, as you can imagine. So you want to be very careful on when you go on it, but I don't like the way they've done it. I think they could have made it a lot better. For example, if like you left due to connection reasons, if it kicked you as such, not like if you lagged out or anything, that shouldn't count. Or if you physically cannot connect back to the game, like back to the lobby, that shouldn't count as abandoning it either. I know this is, like, people can sit here and say this, like, oh, they should do this and this, and that takes a lot more coding. It's easier said than done, the same as anything is with computer games. But I think they could possibly, Valve could have another look at it and implement a different system or a different way of the system working, just because of how inconvenient this is for people and how just annoying it is in general. But I've actually, apart from that, that's all I've really got to say bad about this. The actual game itself is amazing. I've been getting alright with it lately. I've been playing a lot of competitive matches. I'm getting alright with the AK. I did the CSGO training course. I've been trying really hard with this. That, like I said, that's why I've been on my laptop and not on Xbox so much. I've racked up just over a day's worth of gameplay on CSGO actually, and I'm pretty proud of like how it's coming along. I'm not that bad. I've got a lot of gun camos. But like the way the game works, because what I like about computer as opposed to console, and I'm not trying to like dump on console here or say it's bad, but a lot more things on PC is community based. Like you can't get this so much on consoles because of the way that you do it. But if you can imagine, like gun camos and stuff, almost all of the gun camos that Valve implemented into the game are community made. That Valve have just then implemented into the game, which is why camos are specific to guns, because they don't just make a camo for every gun. Community could make them for whatever gun they make them for, and then you know, it just comes out for whatever guns. But as well as the Steam market where you can buy camos and guns like camos and stuff, and custom maps to use in private matches, there is also the Steam Workshop. No, you don't buy that market, sorry. There's the Steam Workshop. There's also the Steam Workshop where players can upload maps and stuff that they've made that you can use in private matches, but mostly people upload their own camos and stickers for your guns. Like people can make them on imaging software, like, I don't know, as an example, probably they wouldn't, but paint.net. Like they can make their own camo on whatever they make it on, and then they can upload it to the Steam Workshop, and then obviously I'm assuming Valve takes a look through that every so often, and they could choose to put it into the game. And if a camo is really nice, or lots of people get it, it might be rarer or harder to get, and that makes stuff cost a lot more. Like camo, the way it tends to work is camos for guns that people use a lot, like the AK-47 or the AWP, which is the game's main and most powerful sniper, I believe. The camos for those two guns sell a lot higher than other ones. Like they can be richer. I mean, people will sell them stupid anyway. That happens anyway. People will sell them for like over 100 quid possibly, but people won't buy them. They always buy at the cheapest price, but they can go up to about £40 or something, £50. Quite in particular the Asimov camo, that's ASIIMOV camo. I love that camo. It's a nice orange, white and black. I can't remember, it makes me think of like Titanfall or something, I don't know. But it's a very nice camo. That actually goes up, that's about £40, and you can get that for the AWP, the AWP, whatever you want to call it, or you can also get it for a P90. The Trigon camo, that's nice as well. That's kind of a triangulated looking one. That's quite nice camo. That's quite expensive as well. You can also get that for the P90. But like also you can also, there is a chance, because like both teams, the terrorist and the counter-terrorist, start off with standard knives. Like there is a counter-terrorist knife and there is a terrorist knife. They are both decent knives, but they are very, very basic. They are just kind of knives, a bit like what the SAS might use for the counter-terrorist, just kind of knives, standard kind of knives. But there are special knives. I can't remember. There was one that sells very expensively, but I can't remember the name of it. I might put it in the video later, or if I find it, it'll probably be on the screen. They sell so expensively because knives you can win in games like in weapon crates, but they are so incredibly rare that they just sell, like literally knives will sell for £100 to £200, £400 sometimes, because because they are just so rare that like they just sell for so much. You'd be lucky if you go to buy one, then props to you. You have a lot of money to spend on video games. But other than that, like they are so rare. If you get one, I would advise you to either sell it or keep it. Most likely sell it, because I mean it doesn't really make a difference to the game. They're not really any more powerful or anything, but they are so rare and so worth so much money. Like I mean, if you go and find out how much your knife is worth, sell it for like 10 or less or something, people will be more likely to buy it straight off like that. But you should really go and sell it. They are so expensive. You'll get so much money off of it. Like my friend actually got a camouflage that was worth £80. He went and sold it in the market and got £80 off of it. It was really good. Like it's all community based, very much community based. Like some of the stuff the community designs and Valve implements in the game. So much better in a way than consoles, because if you think all of these stuff are made on computers, so for them to upload it for something like a console, either the game would have to make a website or somewhere where they could do that, or you would have to upload it onto a memory stick, put it on your Xbox or PlayStation, like put it up into the marketplace on that, and it's just a lot more harder than it is for computers, where the game is already on PC and all they really have to do is create it, upload it to the workshop, like on the game or something. It's so much easier, and that's why that a lot of the games are so much more community based, and that's why. Right, it's so good. Like the people itself, though, I find I'm not trying. This is the same. It might sound a lot like I'm trying to be mean to console gamers or anything. I'm really not. I've been a console gamer for years, but the people on PC are just generally a lot nicer. You can have a nice chat with them because, like, in a lot of PC games, if you're dead or whatever, there's a in-game chat that you can type stuff. So I was on Counter-Strike the other day and I was talking to a guy, and I quite value this conversation. It was quite funny. I enjoyed it. We were talking after we were dead just about what was happening and all that. And obviously you know my gamer tag is IIX Carbon XZZ. Now, a lot of people would argue that is kind of Call of Duty console gamer tag, and I would agree. It was actually my friend's clan. I joined it and I haven't really changed it. I quite like the username. But you just don't get many people like that on Steam. Like their usernames are kind of words or words number. But like on Call of Duty specifically, but on consoles you get like a lot of alternating caps. Like alternating caps, X's, Z's, I's. And I will admit this was funny. We were talking, he just messaged me, he was like, do you play Call of Duty by chance? And I was just like, yeah, why? And he's like, the number of X's and Z's in your name is overwhelming. And I mean, I actually did mention that what I have in my name is actually quite subtle compared to what you might find on games. Like, it is insane what some people do. Like, mine is actually quite subtle in comparison, but I did agree, and I did find that actually quite funny. I found that conversation quite interesting, how it's just like, oh, do you play Call of Duty just because of the username? It was a pretty funny conversation, funny game. It was a good game as well. The game went pretty well. I think I might have went positive. I don't know whether we won or not. But the game in general, it's so good. Like, there's a lot of game variants, but on competitive, it's basically just search and destroy. The game itself is well balanced. The only thing is, you might be a bit wary if you join games with your friends that have played a lot more competitive matches than you and are better than you, like higher rank, then you might get a bit wrecked. Because in general, the way that matchmaking works is it tries to match skill levels, and it's good at doing that. But if you join game, say you've got a 5-man lobby, so it's all 4 of your friends and you. If you're not very good and all of your 4 friends are very good, then you might be a bit outmatched in the game, and you might struggle a bit. But the game itself is still quite good. I mean, even if people are better than you, yes, they will be better than you, and there is quite a skill gap in Counter-Strike. But you can still get lucky shots. It's all a possibility. But it's a good game in general. It's well-rounded. It's not like Call of Duty where you can kind of just go onto the scene, like go on Call of Duty, get some kills like that. It's not so much a game for noobs. You have to have skill. You have to be able to aim quite well. It's like that. But yeah, it's a good game. I would advise anyone to get it. But yeah, so basically that's why I haven't been on. I've been on Counter-Strike. I did just give a really long explanation about that. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's why I haven't been making videos. I now vow I will try so hard to get up 1 video a week. Me and my friend James are actually thinking about starting a Minecraft survival series. See what you think about that. So yeah, I'm hopefully going to be more active in the future. So yeah, this has been IIX Gameplay, and I hope to see you again. See you.